Okay, I have a lot to go over today, so that's why I don't actually even know if it's 8:30 yet. Is it before I start? Okay, good. Before I start without everybody. Okay, so first of all, for recognition, for Success Club, I know your new girl Shelby is at 1, which is amazing. That's awesome to get to in the first however long she's been in coaching, not very long, less than a month. And just, talk to her about the importance of success starters and what that means, and a free trip to New Orleans and all that stuff. Samantha's at 2. I'm at 4. We're still pushing for 5, obviously. I'm making a big push right now for myself for Success Club. There's another incentive for the NLC conference, the National Leadership Conference, whatever that is, in LA. If I get 60 elite points for this year, I get a free hotel room. So it'll save me $300 or something. So that's what I'm pushing for. It helps when I get Success Club and you guys get Success Club. So I've kind of shift focus since we already made 3-star. We can ease up on that. I'm personally focusing on Success Club. I feel as though everything else comes more naturally when we're focusing on Success Club. So I'll be running one of those scary groups or something like that. Tomorrow's already halfway through. I was going to say halfway through the month, but that is tomorrow. So that's craziness. But we still have plenty of time. My goal is to get it before Thanksgiving to get to Success Club because, it's not difficult after Thanksgiving, but people have priorities. And also the 3-day refresh is on sale. So if you need people to hold rank, talk to them about that. Or the challenge pack is on sale too. So it's awesome. Be like, if you just want to start my challenge group, reach out to old customers and, old coaches, and they can, do it the day after Thanksgiving or Monday after Thanksgiving. It's fun. Maybe we could even do a team-wide one. Or maybe Brooke's the best at 3-day refresh. I don't like it. I have one here. I thought about it. I know. I'm so bad. I cannot drink. I just didn't eat for 3 days the last time I did it, and I lost 5 pounds because I couldn't drink those things.
It's really hard for me to promote that because I really hated it. I
really hate it. So I feel like maybe if I try it again, it's been a while, suck it up. Now I'm doing vegan Shakeology. Maybe it'll be easier with different tastes. I don't know. I think it just takes some practice. The food was fine, but I feel yeah. So, okay. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about 3-star and how I got there. And it's all very exciting and shiny. And I'm not a Ruby, not even 1 ounce of me is Ruby personality. So the recognition things isn't what motivates me. I'm psyched that I got another free t-shirt, but being on the National Wake Up Call today, I heard that and everything. That's not what motivates me. What motivates me is you guys and our success. But I wanted to talk a little bit about how we made it through the past 4 months or whatever to get here. So I made it a priority of something that I wanted to focus on with the leaders on the team that were, you 3 that were diamonds, and how we're going to get there. So I had literally affirmations everywhere. On my cell phone, actually I still have it. I haven't changed it yet. I have the t-shirt for the 3-star that you get and the bracelet, because that's what was motivating me. Or one of the motivations. I don't know. It doesn't technically mean anything. I don't get more money. I don't get more. I know there were 3 people on the list today. I was like, hey. It was a cool call. I was the only 3-star, I think. So I had my phone with a picture of it. I could have found something with 3 stars, but this was easy for me. I was looking at the color t-shirts. I also had these 2 things, little sticky notes on one of my notepads that I keep at work and bring back and forth every day. This one says, wake up 3-star on 11/10. This one says, wake up 2-star on 11/3. This one was for the quarterly bonus, so I got the quarter bonus, and this one was for 3-star. So I had little check boxes at the top I checked off every week. I needed it to be visual where I could see every day. I had a lot of other things like that got me through, and notes everywhere and on my whiteboard and stuff of goals. And I checked my back office every single day, and we worked together as an unbelievable team. And it was awesome to see. So I just wanted to let you know, it's not just about Success Club. It's not just about, getting a certain amount of coaches on your team. And you got to put it out there, make sure you're working it every day and looking in your back office every single day. People that don't look in their back office or can't find something or don't know what's going on are not going to have success. So you got to make sure you can see all the orders, see what, like, we've had some stupid little things that happened this month that, or in this past time go round for 3-star that, you know, were like, what, that was so stupid, or a back office glitch. Like, I woke up the third Thursday, dropped down to 2-star because of a back office glitch. Luckily, Nikki helped us and we got it fixed and it went back up and it didn't affect anything, but it was just so silly. So if I hadn't had, you know, been proactive on that, we wouldn't have made it. I did drop out of qualifications, maybe in August, was it? I can't recall exactly. And that happens. It's not like, I don't think the first time for any star, diamond or anything, I've held it the whole time. It's not that easy. So, all right. So just want to talk a little bit of the tools and info for this month for November. Don't forget the Success Club prize is the Quarter Forest tank top or t-shirt. I'm pretty psyched on that. I really want the brawler one. But that's not what it is. But it's all sold out on TV. I looked at it yesterday, but I'll be able to get it in LA. Oh, maybe I should make that a prize. Some prizes, some clothes from LA. But I'll do anything for a t-shirt. So that's pretty much how my brain works. I talked about the 3-day refresh. The Coach Online office is down tonight from 10 to midnight Pacific Standard Time. So I don't know what that is. Other people, Eastern Time or Mountain, wherever you guys are. It's 3 hours behind. So just keep that in mind if you have orders going through or whatever. Okay, so free groups. I know we've talked about this a lot. I don't think that the importance of them is fully stressed. So I want to just go over a different time. I was looking for this video by, I think it was Jeff Armbruster or whatever, from that diamond push group we did a few months ago. He did this amazing video of how he does it, and he's a super emerald like me, so it was easy for me to follow, but it was very, very dry. It was like brand cereal. He used the same picture every day, like not of him and blah blah. So, but it had great points to it. Another video to look for is one by Jatana Jackson. She's by far the best for free groups. It wasn't Team Positude. I'll look back to try to bump them up. I couldn't find it. Or look for Nikki, a video on it if Nikki posted that call. She gave like a play-by-play, copy and paste, what to write in the free groups. So there are 2 types of free groups you can do. You can do an event or a Facebook group. Pros and cons to both of them. The last one I did, or the most successful one that I did an event. It was 30 days. I did a buns, guns, and ab challenge. I did an event, set it up. You have to set it up for longer than the time you allowed. So say you wanted to do a buns, guns, and ab challenge for December. You want it to be December 1st to December 30th. Started on November 25th and ended on January 10th. Because as soon as an event ends, it ends, and you can't get back into it, technically. With a group, it'll always be there, and people can post, and you can find your people and all that stuff. An event's public, so people can see all your things, which is awesome. So, sometimes a friend of a friend that's in the group can see what you're posting, and maybe they'll connect with you that way. Then you could also do a Facebook group. I personally wouldn't do a private or secret group. I would do a public one. It's public. I mean, who cares? It's not like you're giving away trade secrets. Like, you're just helping people, whatever you end up doing. I think it should be public. That way, anytime someone comments on it, everyone will see it. Then that saying, do what you love what you do. I highly recommend this. Everyone in the world does clean eating groups. I personally don't have success with them because, I eat clean because I have to, because it's part of the program, but I'd rather eat donuts, so I'm not really passionate about it. Brooke does amazing ones. I know you have so much success with those because you're really good at it. You make your own, food. I eat the same thing every day, so mine are boring. There are lots of different ones. There are workout ones. If you go onto Pinterest, you can find hundreds of them. You can look at, I have a board actually on Pinterest for different workouts. You can look at that, or 30-day groups. You can do a crock pot one. That's super popular right now. I think I'm gonna do a water challenge, just like because I need to do something that I'm good at, but also that I need to do. So like I've been thinking to myself, I am not drinking enough water because it's cold and blah, and I can feel it, my skin's dry. So I was like, oh, I should do a water challenge. I'm sure other people are feeling that same way. You know, you can do different lengths of the group. 5-day, I'm going to do a 5-day water challenge, or maybe 7-day. You could do a 21-day group, 14-day group, 30-day group. I personally probably wouldn't do much longer than a 30-day group. I'd even be hesitant to do a 30-day group. It's long, especially this time of year. People are looking for a quick fix. It's okay to do a 21-day group or break down what you're doing into a 21-day group. Just that's the attention span people have. You know, by 30 days, you're bored, they're bored. You're doing the same thing every day. So why a free group? So I don't know if any of you guys have read the book Jab, 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 Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. Yeah, he's the man. So he talks about, like, one of the things is jab, 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 is like giving them free stuff. So free stuff, buy something. Or free stuff, buy something. Jab, 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 right hook. So like, you know, when we offer words of advice and stuff like that on our page, or we share recipes, those are jabs. Like, here's a free recipe I'm giving to you guys. Here's a free tip on how to stay on track during the holidays. Here's a free meal plan, stuff like that. Then, you know, they build trust in you, and then they are more apt to, you know, purchase a program or Shakeology or anything like that. So these free groups, first of all, gets people used to a group and how they work. They haven't made a commitment, a monetary commitment. So, you know, they can see what it's like, and then you can tell them, you know, at the end, oh, if you want to step it up a bit, you know, join our master challenge group or whatever you want to call it, and they can join an actual challenge group and go from there. It's not like you're giving away all of our challenge groups are the same every month anyway, so it's not like any different. It's not like you're giving away so much information that they're not going to have success. It's in the success that they have that they come back for more. So, you know, just because they lose 5 pounds on a guns, buns, and abs challenge doesn't mean, oh, they're done. They're not going to, you know, talk to me anymore because they lost their 5 pounds and they're happy. Doesn't usually work like that. So that when the challenge is over, they want more, or they'll refer their friends and everything. So I know we have so many groups going on every month, and, you know, you're running your challenge group, and the thought of doing 2 groups at a time or anything like that is overwhelming. So, but hey, what you gonna do? Sometimes you have to do that. So coincide it, you know, set up your schedule for the month. I don't have my calendar right now, but, like, you know, start your free group on the 15th and then your paid group on the 7th. So you only have a week overlapping or something like that. That way it's not too stressful for you, and plan it out ahead of time. Sit down on a Sunday, so you're kind of writing out the script. If you can't find one in any of our groups, I actually, if you search in Team Positude free groups, there's like 10, I think, scripts for different types of free groups. So you can just use one of those, but make it something that you're interested in. One thing that Jatana Jackson stressed so much was using this to expand your network. So what she did was, sorry, I'm so thirsty. See any more water? So she said, I have mixed feelings about this. So, you know, we all hate being added to Lulu groups. You know, you're added, or whatever, Jamberry groups or whatever they're called. You get added to them, maybe not Anthony, but we get added to them daily, to new groups and new events. And I don't even understand how their business works and how they keep track of it all. So on that hand, it kind of is hard to invite just everybody, because I have morally opposed to it a little bit, but then on the other hand, it's kind of nice. So, you know, it's okay to send people a message and say, hey, blah, blah, I know we had talked before about, you know, getting you on track. Here's a free day group. I just added you to it. Let me know if you have any questions, or feel free to leave if you're not interested. I personally, when I did my last one, I just invited everyone that I, you know, had interest in being in my group from my Facebook list. And I ended up having like 300 people in the group, something like that, maybe 150 actually, I can't remember. But then what you do when you get the group going is you tell them all to add 3 people to the group. Your first assignment is to add 3 of your friends to this group. Then what you do is you keep posting every single day. You will not be eligible for prizes, or you will not, or to learn more tips and tricks, add me as a friend. Keep harping on them to add you as a friend. Be like, or send them a friend request. I have to look back to like my old messages to see exactly what I wrote, but I literally copy and pasted to all 150 people one night the same message, like, hey, thanks so much for joining this group. You know, we're excited to get started. Let me know if you have any questions, and be sure to add your 3 friends to this group so we can get started. If you have, and then if they weren't already friends, send me a friend request, or I sent you one, accept it. You don't want to send if you have that many people in your group, you don't want to send a request to 150 people because you'll get banned from Facebook. So that's why you try to get them to ask you to be friends. Jatana's went viral. That's kind of how this started. She had a couple thousand in hers. I can't remember what her topic was. So once you get, so, you know, I added a couple hundred friends that month because I had a successful group, but it doesn't mean you can only do free groups if you're going to have a couple hundred people in them. It's okay to run a free group for 20 people. Figure out what you like and talk about it and post about it a week beforehand. Be like, this is the free group that I'm running. It could be I know there's a lot right now for like how to beat the holiday bulge, or I don't know what they're, bulge probably is the right word. I'm so sorry. I don't know what they're called. I'm not creative. I have like 0 creativity in me. But I was also thinking, I'm, you know, moderately obsessed with money. So I was thinking about doing like a budgeting thing. It doesn't have to be specifically related to this, but it's so easy to turn budgeting into the business, you know, by saying like, you know, we're working on our budget or money saving tips or whatever through the holidays. And, you know, oh, I ended up being able to make ends meet or make my budget work by, you know, introducing Beachbody into it and making an income that way, things like that. I forgot to mention this earlier, but part of the other thing with giving these free groups and helping people without expectation of a sale. So it's kind of what this is. You're not expecting anyone in this group. I talked about Shakeology in my group and had a few customers eventually, probably only like a handful throughout the time of that. I mean, up until today, like only a handful of customers from that group actually purchase anything. So you can definitely talk about Shakeology if you're doing anything with the meal or the business or anything like that. But another important thing, and I've been doing a lot of like PD listening, and I think it's showing, is like the attitude of gratitude. The more you can like help other people without expecting anything back and offering things and helping, this is a season of giving, like, you know, as selflessly as we can do things, the more we get back to us. So not that that's a reason to do things, but, you know, the more that you can put out there to help other people, and think of it as that way, not just like, oh, Katie told me to run a free group, so I'm going to tell people how to stupid eat clean. No, be like, I can physically change someone's life because they don't know how to eat clean and they think that eating Taco Bell every day is an okay choice. If I can teach them that for the same price as a Happy Meal at Taco Bell, that they can get a family of 4 fed, I am helping them, and it will come back to you in some way or another. So I'm going to be focusing the rest of the year on like giving as much as I can in all aspects, not just like of the business or anything, but of my life, because it's just so powerful. And I want to see, I tried that quote last week and I can't still remember it. I meant to text Samantha and ask me for that quote, but I feel as though I am so blessed and so privileged and so lucky and so fortunate that it's not fair for me not to pass these things along. I think Jim Rohn said that he always tells people to donate 10% of their earnings and invest 10% of their earnings into themselves. So if you're making $1,000 a month, you give away 100, whether it's buying clothes for a needy family or putting, you know, taking one of those things off a tree to buy presents for a family, or bringing food to a donation pantry, you know, every month. And that's hard. And I definitely haven't been doing it, and I feel selfish by not doing that. But, and then 10% reinvested back into you. So is that extra, another $100 going to your team, showering them with gifts? Is the $100 buying a new PD book, or a piece of equipment for your business, something that brings it back into your business, or like a learning opportunity, or it could be over a year. Like if you wanted to go to that awesome training that they're doing now with Eric Worre and all those guys. I mean, that's, that could be a grand trip. So if you make, $10,000, there's a perfect way to use it. So it kind of keeps us humble. And I think from what I've heard, and I'm not very religious, but a lot of Bible-based things go off of that with, what's the word, the stewardship or something? Anyone know stewardship, what that means exactly? So that's like giving and teething, I don't know, something. But I've been listening to a lot of Dave Ramsey, and he's all about that. And I don't think that anyone who has come into wealth or come into fortune would say anything differently. I don't think the act of giving and helping others is ever brought bad to you. You know what I mean? So, don't put yourself in a position where you can't pay your bills or anything like that. But by doing a free group, it's completely free and you're helping other people, and just keep of that mindset of it that, it's hard to work this business not to see instant gratification of Success Club points on the board. But if you put in the time, eventually it will pay off. I think that's all I have on free groups. Does anyone have any questions about them, or like how to run them, or what to do, or what's holding you back from running them?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I've thought a lot about it. So I get I ran in my prime the free groups for a while. I got distracted. The free clean eating, and then I loved, like, Nikki had a call a while back that like gave permission to stop doing them, kind of like what you're saying right now, that they don't all have to be clean eating, which was nice because it was getting super redundant and I was over it. And then I can't really remember, but like, so I get like doing a budgeting group. I understand how you connect that and you segue it, but like, I remember that call was like, do a free group on whatever your passion is. If you like decorating, do that. If you like quilting, do that. And I was like, cool, but I don't understand how you segue. I understand like your point isn't to make a sale with everybody or whatever, but like when you send that message out after the group's over and you send that to the 100 people or whatever, like, I guess I don't know how you hook that into, like, what's the connecting sentence? Like, thanks for doing the clean group, great job. That's it's like something totally divorced, like something that's totally unrelated, I guess.
What? Are you thinking something specific for you that you would do?
Well, then I thought I really don't know that I'm good at anything. Like, I don't know. I really sat there being like, I don't know.
So like, a quilting group may be difficult, but it could be simple. Okay, so I actually personally love quilting and knitting and don't do it because I have no time and I can't handle needles around this place. I swear someone would kill themselves. But if I did, I love that. And it's okay to use something like that. Hey, I'm going to teach you how to knit a square or quilt a square, one new square a week. And then at the end of the group, 30-day group, have you made something? Then you could either talk to them about donating it to the hospital, and you can talk to them about, this is kind of what we do as coaches. We help other people, and I will kind of want to talk to you about that because you have such a kind heart. Have you ever thought about helping other people in that way? Or you could say,
you're salesier than I am with that. That was very good. It was very natural. I'm thinking of Jeannie too, because Jeannie like quilts all the time, and that was really where I was just But Katie, I would not have gone to like, oh, you're such a helper. I help people too. What a nice connection we're making.
Yeah. Or you could go on another hand and say, one thing I presume in the quilting group, you may have a lot of women. So for me, what I would say is, I loved having you in this group. I think the bond that we've made as, together learning this is so awesome. One thing that I love is working on my health and fitness with other women that have similar mindset and goals. I think we have a lot in common. Do you have any health and fitness goals that you're working on?
Cha-ching.
I got one-liners.
I got it for days. Maybe I'll just come up with something so I'm good at karaoke. That's what I'm good at.
Okay. You are also good at a lot of other things. First of all, you are great at push-ups and like working out. Have you ever thought of like, you could do a push-up challenge or something like that? Like,
thank you.
Free Beachbody on Demand yoga retreat, or anything, frankly. 21 Day Fix is on there. Extreme is on there for free. Well, first of all, let me take a step back because you're my best friend. I can say these things to you. By you saying you're not good at anything really just means you need to read a little bit of PD. Because you are good at
read these days, but yes, I should be reading.
Because you are good at so many things. And you know what? When it's hard for you to think of something that you're good at yourself, ask your best friend or a family member. Once I had to do this exercise for, I forget, I think it must have been Dave. What happened exactly with that? Darren Hardy?
Yeah, it was one of those, and you had to figure out what you like least in other people, and you couldn't think of what your pet peeve is in other people, and you thought it was like something silly that you don't even like care that much about, and I was like, oh, that is not your pet peeve. Let me tell you your pet peeve.
And so I don't mind asking Smith. I trust her. I respect her. I can give her shit if she's not giving me the answer I want. So ask someone, say, hey, Mom, or hey, Katie, or hey, Owen, what am I good at? Like, how can I add value to other people's lives? And, I mean, Lori Wright did a kindness challenge.
Ooh, that's up my alley.
Yeah, so like.
There's sorry.
Yeah, there's a document in Team Positude, a script.
Yeah, there's some like 30 days of thankfulness, and there's I did when the yoga retreat came out, I did yoga and mindfulness. That group ended up fizzling out after like 15 days, but the first 2 weeks were really good, and I was just talking about like, why do we do yoga? Why? And it can be pertaining to anything, like, why do you need to move your body? Why do you need to focus on your breathing? Why are you important? Why is self-care important? Why is this self-care important specifically? Why are you worthy? Like things like that. I'm going to be doing after Thanksgiving a meal prep group, because that's one thing I'm good at, and it can be
somehow the kids are wide or sleeping.
Yeah, it breaks down like one thing you do as a customer, as a challenger, like breakfast. You could do a weeks of breakfast group, or you could like, I'm doing just meal prep. This is how I meal plan and meal prep. You could do just breakfast. You could do just like, you could do the crock pot, like focus on one thing. You're
healthy baking. You're a good baker. You could figure out some recipes, healthy baking, like.
Yeah, you could do a whole group just on healthy alternatives to your comfort foods or something.
I think you should, if you talk it out.
Okay. No, that's helpful. Thank you.
Just a matter of starting it. The worst that can happen is it fizzles out and you close out the group, or you just let it go. I mean, there's no like, this time of year, I think it's valuable to do free groups because sometimes the value is lost in paid groups this time of year. So
yeah.
Does anyone have any other questions? That was a good one about how to do it, what to do. I can help you guys find out what you're good at too. I'm good like that.
What are people's free groups coming up? Like, what are people doing?
On this team, you mean? Or
or when are you doing them? Do people have them lined up?
That's a good idea. I definitely think you should set a date before tonight. If you don't know when your next challenge group is, set it around that or with that, or not at all. But set a date, pick a length, pick a topic, and just do it. I mean, I am the queen of like perfectionism and feeling that, I have to have the perfect idea and my script has to be perfect and I want everything to be just right before I actually start. Well, that's the start that stops most people, so I don't ever do it. And because I'm just like, what if it sucks? Like, I'm so afraid of doing a budgeting group, a crock pot group. That's a great idea. And I'm sure you can find scripts and recipes for that online at Google or in our team page, or just join a group and take their recipes. A non-beach body one, obviously. And just add as many people as you can to it. I mean, who wouldn't want something like that, And if they don't want it, I'm in so many free groups right now that when I don't want something, I just click I don't get mad at the person. I don't care. I don't take myself out of the group even because, they might need the support in there. So I just unfollow the notifications, and not the end of the world. But it's awesome to start a group like that on the 28th, the Monday after. I mean, you can do a 3-day refresh group. Like, Sandy Wood's team does that every single quarter. Her whole team, I love it. I love the idea so much, but her whole team does a 3-day refresh. First of all, it helps buttloads with her volume. It helps with, if anyone needs like a quick restart to get them back on track, it often helps with that. And it's a great idea for a free group, or not a free group, I guess, but a group. I'm trying to think of other ideas. Free things. A water challenge is so easy. I mean, you know what? Also a PD. I mean, I guess they'd have to buy the book or go to the library or on Audible or something. But like a book club, 14 days. You can read a book in 3 weeks or something like that. That's a great idea. Even if it's something simple, like if you're all woman empowering right now, like something like you are a badass. Yeah. Anthony, if you're a woman empowering, or Anthony, you could do something like, you could easily do like a push-up or pull-up challenge. I mean, you would have guys like racing you to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did 2 push-ups, not on my knees today. I was pretty proud of that.
Good job.
Maybe that's what kind of.
By the time you're done with that P90X, you'll be doing some push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and my friend is bringing me a pull-up bar, so I'm pretty psyched for that.
Yeah, I'm knocking them out a little bit better. It's still.
No, my feet won't get off the floor, I'm sure. That's all right. It's a sick program, though.
I modified almost my entire second part of my quarter force workout tonight. So
Really?
same in this game right here. Oh my God.
That's good. It's good to be challenged because even with the 21-day fix, like, yeah, you can up your weights, but after a little while, you're not really challenged, like, to a point. Or we don't.
Workout make me this sweaty yet in Beachbody, just for the record.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm. So good. So sweaty.
Good. All right. Well, we can close up shop. Don't just take this with a grain of salt. Make an action out of it. Make a plan. Also, if you guys don't listen to Darren Hardy, I did some math today. I can't remember exactly now, but I think you listen to like 4,000 minutes of his PD a year if you listen every day. Something like that, that's a lot of time. I didn't actually do like the hours or anything like that, but or however long it takes. But 4,000 just by it comes right to your email. You can just press play. You can listen on your drive, or it's the first thing I do when I get to the office to drown out all the like bullshit that happened overnight that I don't give it. Wow. And I just put it in Darren Hardy, and I'm like, oh, I just love you so much. It's great today. And the National Wake Up Call today, so good. The first half. I was thinking of a lot of you on this call, and I'm like, oh gosh, this call is so fabulous. So Stephanie Chico is awesome. So I highly recommend that if you haven't listened to that. Just dig deeper into the PD, and it will pay off. So that's really all I have. I'm still gonna, I don't know, what do you guys think we still have next Monday, and then, yeah, Monday, whatever, that has nothing to do with Thanksgiving. Everyone will be around, right? Okay. Cool. We don't really miss anything for the holidays, I guess, except January 2nd. I don't know. I'll be here if anyone wants to be on. I don't know. It's not like I'm like going out partying, so I don't think we miss much over the holidays. Woohoo!
If you're still partying on January 2nd from December 31st, I'm not sure health and fitness is your priority.
Definitely won't be.
I'm not even going to make it to January 1st. Exactly. Continue the party to January 2nd.
Right. All right, awesome, guys. Thank you for being here. And that's all I got.
Thank you.
All right, bye, guys. See you next week.
Bye.